From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The tight end in motion right. They go play action with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing is Hurts. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Patriots, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll run for it with Smith. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Stewart. And he slings one that's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. And they've got it well across. Down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check go.
Stewart sets to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Little. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know that.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This complete to Martin. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down. Here's Stewart to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now, Stewart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dawson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. 6-0 our score after 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Second down and 3.
73. 73. Great.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Pass incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Dawson, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Galvin. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Stewart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Little. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Down the left sideline and down to the 28-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hurts. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Little. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
T. Higgins
from 10 yards out.
And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Stewart. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And it's complete to Martin. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Stewart. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, get us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On first down,
Galvin. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
here's a 2nd and 7.
The short throw to Musgrave.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Galvin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Stewart. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Galvin.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Right back to him on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Stewart. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Let's go now. Come 19. Come 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught by Williams. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
42 yards.
And the Lions have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Stewart sets to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Force some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. In motion, the tight end. Throwing now, Stewart. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Play action. Stewart. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Up the middle they go. Galvin. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. They'll keep it on the ground. Galvin trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now 3rd down and 7. Stewart. And he fires one, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Hurts. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
63. Great. Set. Delta.
Back to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams
With career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
79 Bronco. Set.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Great. Set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Able to find Higgins.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
That is caught. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory. But that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even